How I found
Hey
out the
guys,
person I
so
was dating
how
was having
this is
sexual
a story
relations
time
with his
about
little
how
sister.
I found out that this guy that I was dating and talking to really heavy was having sexual relations with his younger sister. I know, right? So you might as well go get you something to drink, get you a little snack, make sure it's healthy for you, and let's talk about it and get into it. This is a story time. So, this one guy that I was talking to, we met out. Um, we met out. I was with a group of friends. He was with a group of friends. It was just like a random day that me and my friends thought about going out, hanging out, and doing something. And so when we met, everybody actually really started vibing because we was all like sitting next to each other, like laughing. They was chiming in on our conversation. We was chiming in on their conversation, and blah blah blah. So we exchanged numbers. Actually, we started talking like really heavy for like 2 months. And something happened. We were supposed to go out. And I decided not to go because I wasn't feeling the vibe no more. Like the way that he was acting was totally different than the way he was acting when we met or talked on the phone. So I was like, no, I'm good. I never went. So we stopped talking actually for a month. Like, for a month, like I did not call him, nothing. I didn't text him, nothing. I did my thing, moved on, whatever. He reached back out, he apologized, and I said, oh, okay. But I was still dating other people at this point because you mess up that bad, I'm not automatically about to be like, oh, okay, yeah, he finally called me. Do. No, I'm be like, oh, okay. I got my guard up. You friend zone, so. And I let him know, like, I'm talking to other people. He was like, okay, that's fine, that's understandable. Yeah, it needs to be understandable, right? So he had left for a job. I'm not gonna disclose the type of job that he does, but he left for a job, and with his job, he always have to travel a lot, and he always have to be gone for like sometimes weeks at a time, or maybe like a month or two at a time, or whatever like that. So, but within those times, we still communicated, FaceTime, whatever, blah blah blah. We added each other on Snapchat, right? And a couple of days later, maybe like the end of the week, someone else added me on Snapchat, but with the with the same avatar that he had, like the same haircut, facial features, eye color, the same like outfit, everything was the same, but it was named A. So I'm like, okay, so I'm thinking maybe this is his backup Snapchat. So I accepted the Snapchat, whatever, right? And I didn't say nothing. So when we would have a conversation about certain things, I would notice that this person on Snapchat had me added to their private stories. You can only see people private stories if they tag your name in it. So my name was tagged purposely. So we would have conversations about things, or it'd be something that he would be wearing, or I may have seen him for the day, something like that. Like the next day, I would get a Snapchat story from the private story. And so I'm like, okay. So when I would click on the story, it would be, first of all, I knew what his background looked like. I knew what his little room looked like when he went out of town. Like he would show me like all the way. He would show me all around, like I got this, I got that. And only way that I knew that it was him is because first of all, I know the body, but the person didn't show their face. But in the background, when they were moving around and stuff, it was the same background as what I saw. Pictures all on the back or whatever like that. The same color on the walls. The same couch all the way in the background outside of the room. I'm starting like, what? But it would be this girl. To me, that's where for some reason he'll be doing stuff with this girl. Now, why I think that is his little sister is because he always had conversations about him and his sister, but it would be overly close conversations. And I used to think to myself, like, what? Like, what? And then on the Snapchat stories, the guy would be putting something like, oh, yeah, me effing my little sister, you know, had to come pull up on her or get do. And I'm like, what? I'm like, okay. That's really weird. So I didn't say nothing first. I just kept on watching. After a while, we would talk about something else. Then it would be another video mysteriously right after we had this conversation that will be posted of him with the same outfit, the same interior of the car. Like I could see like the steering wheel, and I could see on the side like the what car it is, like from the side view. So I'm like, okay, it would be, now this not his sister, now it's some random girl giving him head, and I would get the Snapchats, and I'm like, okay. So then it'd be another thing how he like, oh yeah, I'm about to go home for for a second to see my family, whoop-de-whoop. But then it'd be some videos of the guy in the Snapchat saying, this is my little sister, that look exactly like him, same body type, same arm structure and everything. Now he's at his sister's having sex with his sister. And I questioned him about it after I got all the evidence that I need. I questioned him about it, and he started feeling real stupid. He tried to come up with all types of lies. The lies wasn't adding up. I questioned him about, like, so you had somebody in your room. I know what your room looked like. It was identical, the same pictures in the background, the same couch in the background, the same exact type of bed. I know your body structure and stuff, so you're going to tell me that that's not you, and you think that's cute, and you think that's funny? And he didn't have nothing to say. Like, he was trying to think of something to say so he could make up a lie about, that ain't me. Why you think that's me? No, it's impossible. It's not me, just because the face is not shown. Like, if you pay attention to somebody and you know the way they move, their background, all that, you don't need no face to know their body. So I'm like, really? Like, that's what you doing? Like, you having sex with your sister, then you having sex with some random army girl in the army? Like, what? And I know I said I wasn't going to disclose his job, but yeah, he was in the army. But that's not the only job that he had, though. But still, like, what? And so we got into it about something else. I checked him, and I cut him off. And that's how I found out that he was doing stuff with his little sister, because he got two sisters and one brother. The youngest sister. The youngest one. That's how I found out. So, if you guys got a feeling about something like that, cut them off. Because that's nasty. Like, who does that? Come on now. Incest with your family. And even if it's not incest, who asks somebody that they talking to show them that they having sex with other people? Like, that means you got a lust issue and you need to work on it. That is not cute and that's not attractive. That shit is nasty. But yeah, that's the story. Happy holidays, and I hope you guys like it. So, see you later.